Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the beginning of Campaign 13! So of course today we got ourselves the new power gem, that one with mana drain, which is rather interesting, the spirit gems, those little blue gems. Good counter for empowered troops, probably the main thing that's going to be used for, and very curious to see how that pans out. Of course we're getting a mythic at the end, that you could basically just 4 mana drain every single turn, which is kind of cool. Simply just by casting like Leprechaun, Throw, or some kind of other mana accumulator. As long as there's at least 2 blues on the board, which generally there's going to be. But of course, we got an Empower option today. If you go to the, of course, the Glory trip this week, we end up getting an immediate Empower option into it. So that's pretty cool. Green to blue, or green to Spirit Gems. So that's not bad at all. Unfortunately, it does not feed into itself, though most of those kind of troops do not end up doing so. But anyways, we're also going to be focusing on the campaign tasks. A little bit of the world event, as well as probably messing with some defend teams, as it is Guild War week after all, and tomorrow is the start of Guild Wars. Before I do, I did see this pet and I didn't have time to do it before the stream, and we have a little pet active, so let me go grab this guy real quick, and then we'll start working on the Chapter 1 tasks, which I'm not sure what they are. I'm going to go bring them up. But anyways, guys, hello everyone! Hope you guys have been having a wonderful start of your week. Hello Roman, hello Barbara, hello Isabel, hello Lester, hello, hello Emanator. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's hope Infernus doesn't revive a billion times. This is the premier location for him to revive like 5 times, as he is in every single one of these fights, pretty much, if not every single one. And every single time, he can multi 25% on us. Unless you run like a stun option, but we really need like a 4-time stun at start of battle. I guess the closest thing we have to that is Obsidious. But you still have to, like, take the extra turn, otherwise he doesn't apply his ability. Not technically at start of battle, though it is if you have an extra turn on the board. As hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Jonian. Welcome, welcome. I need brown. Mostly for the cleanup for when he inevitably revives. Hey, speaking of which, that's exactly why we have that weapon. I don't feel like I use Writhing Staff as much these days. It's a really good weapon still, though. One of the most noteworthy things about it is it's a hero weapon that creates skulls while also entangling, which of course is a very good combination to have. Skulls with entangle. It's one of the things that make Wild Queen so good. It doesn't entangle, but, it reduces their attack, which is effectively almost the same thing. Not quite, but pretty similar. She gets a lot of usage for because of that. She was in Soulforge last week too. Quite a few good things in Soulforge this week as well. A lot of good Soulforges lately. Of course, we got the good old Iron Gut is the most noteworthy thing probably in current Soulforge right now. Please cast Leprechaun. There we go. Oh no! I thought that would hit the Doom Skull. No. So hello, Supernova. Welcome, welcome. Right, 2 more, and then let's start working on the tasks. We probably could have gotten some task coverage, but I figured I'd clear this out just immediately, just so we don't forget. It probably will, since it only has like 20 minutes left. Unfortunately, no new pet this week, though we have been getting quite a few lately. Most recent one, of course, was just last week. But they're doing like an ultra repeat one this time around. Right, 1 more, and then we get our copies. Your guild is down so many players that won't even have to buy Sentinels this week. That's funny. Honestly, the Sentinels generally aren't really that worth it. Unless you're like really high up in the guild. Like it's okay to buy it. Like unless you're in like bracket 1. There's pretty much no reason to buy beyond tier 3. With that being said, I did buy tier 5 today, but it's only because we were Paragon. So I figured since we're all the way at the top, we might as well get max stats, since we get fought the most amount of times. I would say, generally speaking, it is not really worth doing. Whoa, 4 copies of Desdemona's Familiar. That's a lot of copies. That's a lot of copies. Oh yeah, I was wondering, like, why don't I have this one max? Is this one of those 6 that was added during that one event? Or not one event, like basically a patch, roughly a year ago. They end up adding 6 of them, 1 per color. And this was one of those 6. It was the first introduction of stat-based troops, which now are very common in the game. But it was the very first instance of it, and they just added 6 with the patch. Anyways, let's go start focusing on tasks. So we already did souls. We already killed some greens. Let's go see what else we need to go do. Ooh, kill war gears. I might re-roll that one. Not that killing war gears is hard. It's just whatever we re-roll into will probably get done passively. So let me just go to the forum real quick. Gems of War. Go to forum. Go to the broken page. However, on this broken page, there should be... Okay, maybe not. Yeah, community guides. Let me get that. Where is it? Should be this one. There it is. There's the graphic I'm looking for. There we go. Alright, so where were we? We gotta go kill a bunch of war gear, probably re-rolling it. Kill 4 Wolf Garrix. Some people might have in PvP, we'll see. We might do that one. Though it might also be re-rolled. Kill a bunch of green, that's fine. 2 treasure gnomes, that's fine. Win 3 dungeons. That's fine? Doesn't win 3 dungeons just mean 3? Yeah, dungeon battles. Yeah, that's fine. You don't need to do that over the course of 2 days. You can do that on one single day. Match 200 green gems in a battle. That's fine. Earns a bunch of souls. Win some PvP. I might actually re-roll that, oddly enough. Actually, we're right on that right now. Re-roll. There we go. Wolf's Banner, Bow, Craft Green Summoning Stone, some Event Key, some Glory in battle, which pretty much is 1 PvP battle, which I guess we'll do. It's better than 3. Use boarding class for 3 wins. Explore my Grimwoods. We might actually do that just because of how quick it'll go down. Use my Grimwoods team. That one we might reroll. It's the very last one as well. Like a lot of rerolls. Honestly, we could reroll almost everything. I guess we just focus on bronze and reroll everything that isn't bronze. So we're gonna reroll you. 2 Yellow Slayer. Alright, we gotta kill yellow, green, and purple. Where's a good location? Well, we need to primarily kill purple. And have overlap on all 3 of those. Let's do like Zolkari. That's pretty good overlap for the 3 colors. That's not the team I want though. What difficulty are we even on? Super low? You know what? We can just run Dust Level team. Where's my Ironhawk? There it is. Infernus Imp is in the pet drop table. Confirmed. Oh, you did end up getting it? Yeah, I'm still missing it. I know it is in drop table. We just got really unlucky. I have not seen it yet. It is out there. It's actually the only pet we're missing. Oh, no. These things might be too bulky this week. I mean, dude, like, you know what? If in doubt, let's go to Cinemirage. This has an okay amount of purples. Doesn't have that many greens, though. For the other one. But I mostly just need purple kill at the moment. Which, if that thing keeps appearing, that will actually be kind of convenient. Which we're probably going to get all of our crowns done without even trying to do them today. Which is pretty nice. Yeah, that tends to happen pretty much every single Monday on the campaigns. If the other event's also rolling with it. As most of them do have overlap on the crown cycles. Which is pretty convenient because it's also giving me the purple kill I need. As each one of those are a purple. Yeah, honestly, we're re-rolling almost every task this week. Might be over re-rolling a little. But we are going heavy on the rolls. Mostly because a lot of them just are better to get the synergy on. Alright, purple show must be done here. There it is, perfect. Alright, now we can move forward on bronze. So we need a green, yellow banner 3 times. But you know what we do for that? We use the exact same team we have. We go type in green, yellow. And then we click the banner. Wait, why is it this banner? Wait. Am I going crazy? Why is it that banner? Oh, sorry, blue, yellow. Why did I say green, yellow? I mean, blue, green. Well, I still can't say it correctly. I'm looking right at it. I can't even say what the 2 colors are. Anyways, where's the this little team? Round 2. I was gonna say that's definitely not the banner for Grimwoods. There it is, the little crescent moon thingy. Anyways. Hello, Anthony. Oh, we didn't do much yet. We're mostly just trying to get down the task. We basically have 3 goals. Get all the tasks done. Finish all the standard dailies. And then prepare our defend teams for Guild War tomorrow. I'm not sure how many of them I'm tweaking. But I definitely want to look at them and kind of see what we can do here and there. Especially now that we know there's going to be mana drain gems. Particularly on yellow and purple day. Though my yellow day, I believe it was, is already good to go. Just our purple day would have to tweak. What's hello, Nightmare? Welcome. What's hello, Cookie? Hello, John. Hey, there we go. Banner's already done. As you'd expect for her having to only do 3 battles. Bow Master. Well, easy way to do this as well. Just grab your closest Rowain build and plop a bow on it. Bow. Doesn't use a bow, really? Bow. Just any bow. Give me a bow. Fine, I'll go type in the category of bow. Come on, bows that don't block mana. There we go. Doomed crossbow. I still feel like the hardest Guild War day is red. Red's still very annoying. Like, there's a lot more options than back in the day, but particularly Zolgoth builds and Angry Mob and stuff. I still find it to be one of the hardest days there are for Guild War, despite it being easier than the hardest it ever was. I would still say it's the hardest of the 6 colors. Mostly because red has a lot of really good offensive options, but not that many good defensive options. At least not in a full team composition way. Oh, why did I do that? I already had win condition. Whoops. And there's bow. And our daily gems. Perfect. Alright, we'll grab that. Next, green recruit. Well, that's simple, and that means we also have event key after that, if I remember correctly. With our very short-term memory. Alright, 1 singular green summoning stone. Boom. Done. Next, I do have to re-roll this. So now, open 2 event keys. Event key drop table, kind of underwhelming this week. But if nothing else, we are getting a War Gear faction. Sorry, I keep saying faction. A War Gear kingdom around the corner. So some of the War Gears in that kingdom might be viable for it. So if you are missing a couple, you might want to get them. And now let's just do a single PvP battle. It's fine. It shouldn't take that long. Yeah, we'll do Firebomb. Why not? Oh no! This isn't Firebomb build. This is super annoying Lust build. They tricked me. How could they do such a thing? Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is super funny. We just mana drained bomb before it could go off. That's the first time I've seen that happen. We're going to see a lot of instances like that now. Where you just outpace and empower with just your normal mana accumulation. That's really funny. Oh no, didn't do enough damage. That's very unfortunate. I think now we have to go and zook off him again just to poke him. He is stealthy as well. And there we go. And there's a 1 PvP battle. Had defused the bomb pretty much. With a Warder gem as well. Well, technically Spirit gem, but you know, it's a Warder color. Alright, Warden Hero. Reroll. Rowain builds. Yeah, I'll just put on Rowain real quick. Mirage Queen. No point in rerolling it. We just have to do it 3 times. Where's Mcgrim? I mean, not Mcgrim. Where's Warden? It's Mcgrimwood's. Oh no! I forgot to change my team. Well, I guess this will kind of work. This is not the one I meant to change my thing for. I meant to go Rowain build. Now let's just retreat. 2 things I need to go change. For one, you need to go back to I guess Dragon Guard for now. And you need to become Rowain build. And you need to become Warden. There we go. All has been fixed. What's the new mythic coming this Friday? Is it any good? Oh yeah, I don't think we knew earlier, but now we do. I did see that on the website earlier. I don't think we went over it on stream yet. Because it was still to be determined earlier. However, it's not to be determined anymore. So, as far as what this troop does, it does the following. It gives a mix of, or it creates a mix of purple gems. Actually, we could read it from here. Actually, it's easy to read from here. If I make it that bigger? No, let's just read it from here. Anyways, creates a mix of 24 purple gems and skulls. So basically, purple skull spammer. Gains a bunch of souls, half the full amount, and cleanses all allies. It also gets to gain souls every single turn. Overall, I don't know. I don't really foresee it being used. It's basically like a... I'm not sure what the comparison would really be. He doesn't create enough gems to be viable is the biggest issue. But yeah, he does a purple skull mix into a bunch of soul gain. That's pretty much his entire premise. There's nothing particularly special. Especially at a 24 mana cost. If that was a 20 mana cost, maybe. But 24 is likely going to be too high for him to be viable. And soul teams just aren't as strong as gold teams. And him existing, while he might be used in some kind of future soul team, the soul teams that currently exist don't really prioritize skulls. So unfortunately, he's just not going to get much use, at least when he releases. He might be useful in the future. In the current state of the game, when he releases, he's just not going to do much. Because pretty much everything he does just give you some souls, and there are better ways to get souls. And there are better skull spammers, and there's better mana accumulators. Like, there isn't anything that he, like, excels at. Oh, you know what he's like? He's kind of like a weaker version of Wild King or Wild Queen. Because both of those had a way better ability. Like, if we go to Wild King, because they create a pretty similar mix. Technically 2 less than him. However, their ability of what they actually do is way better. Also, they have lower mana costs. He has 22. That's why I was saying he needed a 20 mana cost. Yeah, look at that. He has a 22. Wild Queen also has 22. But yeah, it's basically a weaker version of Wild Queen or Wild King. But like a soul-based version for no reason. That's basically what it comes down to. It's just weaker Wild Queen, Wild King. I knew it looked similar to some ability that already exists, but yeah, that's the one. It's basically their ability without anything that makes their ability good. Pretty much. Anyways, when explore on Mergrim Woods, I guess we'll go there real quick. Where even is Mergrim Woods? Top left. Mergrim Woods. Lower that a little. I'll try quick kill dust level just to see if it's enough. Oh, you know what? It's probably not going to be enough. You know why? 10 and 20% extra stats. Hello, Chad. Welcome. Let's see. What does the campaign gems do? You mean the point system? Or do you mean the stars? I'm not sure what you mean exactly by campaign gems. But, they basically unlock rewards if you're referring to the star system for the campaign. Essentially, you progress... Oh gosh, why am I taking all the wrong colors? But basically, all the little stars give you progression on the rewards, and then you get to claim the rewards. Which is basically what we're doing over here. Where you get X amount of stars, and those stars convert to these rewards. The new gem on the board? Oh, you mean the new gem. Oh, that is the soul gem. Actually, not soul gem. What is it called? Spirit gem, I mean. But yeah, that's a new spirit gem that just came out. The spirit gem, when taken, drains all manas by 2 on the opposing team. Or whoever takes it. It drains 2 of all opposing enemies. So if they take it, it drains all of us by 2. If we take it, it drains all of them by 2. Immunity to mana drain is still checked on if they have it or not. That's basically just a mana drain option. And even though it's only 2, that adds up very quickly. As any amount is enough to make something go from having full mana to not having full mana. Which is enough to have to make them waste a turn. Yeah, the new gem just came out today. There's currently only one thing that can apply it, which is the new glory trip that's available right now for 400 glory each. But we'll also be getting plenty more options throughout the season. It also randomly falls from the sky, as you've probably seen. Though at a very low rate during the season. And of course, each season goes for 10 weeks. Basically, it goes in the same cycle that it has been. For like last week where we had Tower of Doom. It does that once every 11 weeks, and the other 10 weeks are all campaign weeks. Which is where we're currently at right now, the 10-week campaign. Alright, there we go. I got that done. Let's maybe go kill 2 gnomes, so we can just do a Volkey for that. Mergrimwood Champion. Win battles using Mergrimwood's team. I'm going to reroll that one. Win 6 battles? That seems good to me. Okay, so next order of business. Let's go use a Volkey. Which we've been using quite a few of lately. But let's go find our Phoenicia team. Or really any team that can take this out effectively. Yeah, the campaign mythic... My concern with the campaign mythic is... It's good at winning, it just wins very slow. So it's going to be like a Guild War only option. Because it has the potential to 4 mana drain the entire opposing team every single turn. Which, as long as you have a board clear, which is really good. But the bad side about it is its damage is so absurdly low. It reminds me a little bit of Famine, in a way. Back when Famine was very meta. Where, it was still always a slow option. But it always made sure the enemy had no mana ever. Like, it was slow, but consistent at winning. And that mythic seems like it's going to be very similar. Like, almost like an alternative quick Famine. Win dungeon battles. Alright, well, I guess we're doing daily dungeon. Over to games, over to dungeon. We're going to have to do these anyways. Oh, come on. Immediate trap. That's unfortunate. Immediate double trap. Hey, at least we got some sapphires, though. Alright, definitely needs Olgoth team. We're going to be frozen, but that's not too big a deal. I guess I could change hero class to something that's immune. But oh, well. We'll take the brown. Angry mob. Zulg off everything. If it'll let me. Yeah, these should count as 3 battles. I highly doubt it wants us to do 3 whole dungeon worth of battles. Because it specifically says battle, so that should mean we're good to go just by doing these few. Hey, you guessed correctly when you said we wouldn't hit the level by February. True. Though, in all fairness, we didn't have a Vault event within that time. There was a distinct lack of 1 or 2 Vault events that we should have had. Because we still haven't gotten the compensation Vault event from December. It is like a month and a half later now. And it still hasn't happened. It wants me to go match a bunch of greens. There's a couple easy ways of doing this, however. What's the final task? Oh wait, never mind, that is the final green task. Oh. Oh yeah, we can just look at it then. We don't even need to reroll it. Because realistically, that's actually probably quicker than killing 50-something of a color. Alright, so what do we need again? What color was our main kill right now? We primarily need to go kill yellow. I guess we'll say hi to Whitehelm real quick. Let's do like a Rowan build, though. A very scuffed Rowan build. With the wrong hero class, wrong banner, wrong everything. Keep using it for coverage. As long as Leprechaun's not super unlucky, it just wipes everything anyways. If I clicked on the wrong thing for Empower. Whoops. There we go, Brawler done, repick that. But did we have to repick? What was the last task? Never mind, that was the last task. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, we mostly just need to focus on killing yellow then. Which means we probably shouldn't have repicked it. Aww. We actually would have been slightly quicker if we would have just done the Mergrim Woods thing. Well, maybe not. Well, yeah, probably would be. Because we could have gotten like 3-ish war gear per kill, and now we're only getting like 2-ish yellow per kill. Or per battle. So actually it would have been quicker to not reroll gold for once. As hello, Clip Bomb. Welcome, welcome. As hello, Defiant. Welcome as well. Yeah, we already did the task for win 3 dungeon battles. We already got past it. Which is why we did the dungeon synergy with it. Yeah, one thing should trigger any moment now. Because one of them we had to destroy 200 green gems. The other one, which we actually need to do, is kill yellow. Wow, why is the green one taking so much longer? Interesting. Oh, 15 more yellow kill. Likely we're getting about 2 per battle. Looks like it's overwritten with a crown. Have we found all the crowns yet? I think we may have, actually. Hopefully. So you don't end up getting in our way. We have... Okay, perfect. Yep, there we go. 2 rewards. Okay, so crowns are the other way. Oh yeah, did we ever do the 4 Wolf Garrett kills? I guess we re-rolled that, didn't we? Oh, no, that's the last task on gold, isn't it? Yeah, we still haven't done full Rolf Garrick yet. Realistically, I think it's better to not repick it. There has to be someone that has a double, triple, quad Wolf Garrick team set. Actually, I do have enough to set a quad. I didn't bother to earlier. However, we could set a 4 times Wolf Garrick team as our defend team. Not for Guild War, but, you know, for... definitely not for Guild War. But for defend to help with the other thing. Oh, we're really getting really lucky on Rowan Cascades. Ooh, triple yellow, that's what you want to see. And we'll go hunt down the Wolf Garrick. Surprised how much longer the green thing is taking. But we can easily do it just by spamming green gems on the board. With any of the numerous ways of doing so. It should be the final battle we need for yellow kills, if I counted correctly. Which I did not. Must be this fight then. Must have been one off. Now that should be all of our yellow kills. There we go. Hey, we almost got all the green. Oh, come on. There's 26 short. We might as well not even use a proper team for it. We might as well just do like a few more battles. But let's go find the Wolf Garrick. Come on, someone has to have a billion of them set. There we go. There we go. That's what I want to see. Look at that. 4 Wolf Garricks. You know what? I'm even going to use Rowan build. Though if I am, I should probably use their Skia shield version. Let's see. Weapon... Urskea, you know what, let's make this into a real team real quick. Titan... Banner... Green, blue, minus yellow... There we go. And then we just Urskea shield the thing and just wipe them out with this. And this will allow us to get the last 2 tasks completed. We do that, get our brown. Urskea shield you after we take a few marked turns, because we don't want him getting a billion stats. So we do that, boom, boom. Get mana again, boom, dead. No, he took my mana. Yeah, that should be a match. And as easy as that, Wolf Garrick is done. Oh, we still need slightly more green kills. Let's go get those real quick, I guess. And then we are done. Done in 30 minutes, as per usual. Alright, let's go, doesn't really matter where we go. Hello, way home. Let's go battle 1 or 2 more times. We only need to explode, like, what, 16 green? No, not with that starting board, we're not. We've exploded 0 green. Let's try it again. Better starting board with green, please. That was a really bad starting board for what we're trying to do right now. Really good otherwise, because it's just instant Rowan kill. But really bad for what we're trying to do right now. Just explode a couple greens. Of course, you can also just match a bunch of greens and do a bunch of green spam, but we're already so close, we might as well do it this way. And that should be it. There we go. Alright, we're done. Or at least with the campaign test anyways. Is now every campaign test completed? Oh, yeah, that reminds me, I still haven't bought in the pass yet. I'll do that later. Yeah, we still haven't bought in the good old pass. Here we got the weapon. Also, I like the crow pet. I do like the crow pet this time. Yeah, we have the weapon at what, 600? Yeah, 600 for the weapon. The biggest issue with this weapon is blue doesn't feed into itself. I'm not sure exactly how you would fully utilize that. Because quite a few options that are like this do feed back to themselves. Yeah, I'm curious to see how the mythic will pan out. The whole premise of this mythic is clear the whole board, drain 2 mana from the enemy team. And just keep doing that over and over and over again, literally every turn. So as long as you have a Throw or something else at full mana, Angry Mob, since it has no mana conflict or something similar, You just get a four free mana drain every turn, which is decently powerful. Its actual ability itself is horrible, but its final trait's actually insanely good. Out of anything that creates any kind of gem, like power gem, from its trait, I think it might actually be the absolute strongest power gem creation there is. But the second strongest probably being the 50% chance to create a wish gem off of what's her name? I always forget her name. The one wish gem spammer, the one goblin wish gemmer. Oh yeah, Fairy Godmother. Like, this is probably like the second strongest. The absolute strongest is the one that's this season. Because this one's a 50% chance to convert a yellow per turn. Which, if you get that, you potentially just get full mana on across your entire team. Anyways, let's go clear out the other dailies real quick. At least the ones that are relevant. Let's see. Let's go bring out good old Magnesia. We already did dungeon because the other task, so that's good. Isn't boughten a real word? I have boughten. I don't know, maybe boughten is not a real word. Oh, it's mostly the amount of damage that it does is underwhelming. Because it's hitting for roughly, I want to say 80 on average? 90? It depends how many gems are on the board. But it's hitting like just under 100 to 2 enemies. Which is not a lot of damage compared to where damage is these days. Like, almost all his value is the fact he explodes into mana drain. And keeps doing mana drain every turn. So as long as he's not stunned, he's good. Though he does have a very huge weakness to stun. Because that troop when stunned does almost nothing. I was like wondering, wait, why is it still here? I forgot. You do still get to spend your points. But, of course, most people have probably already claimed everything by now. Anyways, we did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. Wait, have we done all the things? Wait, have we unintentionally done all the things already? I guess we did, because we don't have Lunar Event anymore. We still have crowns, but we did the crowns passively without even trying to get any. Yeah, we did all the things. Okay, well, redeem code time. And then I guess we'll go open a few vault keys, mess with the Ward Event. Oh yeah, I wanted to do the Ward Event. Let me actually go do that next. But here you guys go. Here's a code. Let's do Ward Event next. We haven't actually even touched it yet. There you guys go. There's a redeem code you use on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste some random numbers and letters. And give the same word as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Actually, for the earlier fights, do I want to run with this team? Anything. I almost want to build like a full AoE team. I want to build like the weirdest team. That is, let's see. For the super early fights, let's click on Fox Hunt. So basically, just don't take Spirit Fox and you should be good. Don't take Spirit Fox and always take the new Fox whenever it appears. And I believe that's all we really have to do. Okay, so I'm going to do a very weird team initially. So let me go get Druid. As well as Druid. And change our banner to purple blue. Plus 2 purple, plus 1 blue. Not that one. Plus 2 purple, plus 1 blue. And that is our game plan. Alright, now all we have to do is just click a button. That is pretty much the whole plan. Oh yeah, do I want some extra bonus? Sure, why not? Oh, I don't have one set up for it. I could buy Orpheuses, though. Then again, we might be using Orpheuses for this week. But, where's the little badge thingy? Badge of Thorns. And make that into magic. Before I click start, though, let me go claim all the ones we have from our guild, because that might be enough for an upgrade. Is it? It is. Perfect. And it should already be auto-equipped, because that's just going to replace the one I already had. Perfect. Okay, let's go do this. So for these very early fights, I'm just running all-in damage. Because we don't need a tank, we don't need to do anything else. We're pretty much just here to click a button. And that's the only button we need. Yes, hello, Andrew. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, I can't cast them. I'll have to use the alternative, which is hit the other auto win button. Yeah, Fenrir's not the new one. The new one has a weird name. I think it appears randomly. Was it every 5 or randomly? I'll have to find out in a second. Pretty sure it was randomly. It's not Fenrir. Obviously take Wolfgarrick. It's basically rarity order, but always take the new fox first. Whenever you see it. Which none of these are. Yeah, and Neri. That's what got me off, because it has like the second half the same, but not the first half. Oh, we haven't seen one yet. It's basically just rarity order and just always take an area then. That's all we gotta do. It's pretty straightforward this time around. Not the most simplest one we ever had, but far from the most complex. Somehow that was an extra turn somewheres. I guess the Cascade is Skull. And eventually you're gonna be stuck with just Spirit Foxes. In which case you're just gonna be forced to keep taking the same slot over and over again. You went tier 3 on the event and didn't get a single Inari fight? Really? Wow. That checks out though, because we're pretty much there right now. Though we did go for tier 2. And eventually we're just going to be clicking the same button soon. Obviously we want to do it all the way at the bottom just so it's slightly quicker. So I like how when they have really low stats, it doesn't even matter where it hits. Yeah, we're already Spirit Lock Fox. I mean, Spirit Fox locked is what I meant to say. But yeah, we just keep clicking the bottom one now. That's all we gotta do. I wonder when this team will fall off. Obviously it will eventually, but for now it's doing everything we need it to. So now we don't even need to care what the room is. We just keep clicking the same one over and over and over again. Until the event is done. It's funny, he's trying to put Hunter's Mark on us as if it has any chance of killing us. Eventually they will, though this early on they have no way of killing Archmages. We could try to let them kill us and they won't even get it. Tier 2 way to show up for the guild? Well, that's all you need. You don't need more than... Actually, we don't need more than that. It just saves a little bit of gem each week. Oh, why does the format keep shifting? Okay, that's weird. I can't just keep clicking the same spot. Though it still kept my 3 other Spirit Foxes in play. So what was the point of that? I guess so you just can't keep clicking at the same location. Gems too close to 0. I know, look at how few gems we have. We're running so low. There's like 3 or 4 zeros in the number. Look at how many zeros we have. That thing getting webbed is kind of bad. Because aren't we at a number with a lot of 0? Oh, we only have 2 zeros right now. Though we were at 40,000 earlier. Not exactly 40,000, but I had like 3 zeros earlier. Anyways. Where were we? Wrong tab. Like trying to find it in a tab where it does not exist. We got like, probably 11 more fights. Battle Ravens seem pretty common. Yeah, luckily they go down pretty quick. They are starting to reach a point where Creeping Death I don't think one-shots anymore. No, it does not. Well, that's what these guys are here for. Wait, is tier 4 across a guild actually needed for this event? Do we actually know in advance what the scoring would be? I guess some guilds have gone that far. Am I going to be reworking any Guild War teams? Yes, we're going to be doing that actually immediately as soon as we finish this. As soon as I finish all the World Event battles, we're going to revamp our Guild War teams. That'll probably be the last main thing we do. Oh no, the mana drain gems. Oh no! Oh gosh, those are going to get really annoying this season. Like, they're really powerful to use on others, but gosh, are they annoying when the AI uses on you. I wonder how scary that's going to be in Guild Wars. Okay, we need 2,133 points per member. Let's see how many points I have after this. I should have taken that out of the way so I could have gotten free blue. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. Okay, yeah, you could just do that with what we have then. Because we're already at 555. We're going to end at a little over 600. But the amount of battles we get per day should be at least a couple hundred per day. Based on its scaling. Oh no, this event doesn't scale though, does it? Oh, maybe we will have to buy a little bit deeper. This event doesn't scale. I forgot, because these rooms don't give you more points as you keep going further. Like, one room has like a variable number, but they don't give you more the more you do. Like, the same amount we're getting for one's the same amount we're going to get like 100 battles later. How many classes do you have left to get to, oh, never mind, you were talking to the client. Oh no, he got a revive. That's really unfortunate. Ah, there we go. Looks like we were going to have to cast that many times regardless if we got a revive, so I guess that actually didn't matter too much. Yeah, based on how much points we're currently getting, I think it would end at about 2,000, so we actually would be a little bit short with tier 2. Well, we can always buy them later in the week. Oh no, he drained me. I needed that mana. And that wasn't a spirit gem this time, there's just a mana drain. Well, there we go. Let's see, how many points are people doing in the guild? Let's see, do we have a multi-way tie at 625? Surprisingly, no. Some people got some better luck on some of them, because there are some variable lucks on a couple of the drops. Yeah, we should be fine. Unless we still had a bunch of people who haven't even done theirs yet. We'll be fine. Anyways, there we go. Alright, let's go and mess with some defend teams now, as we've done basically everything. That actually did not take that long at all. But, yeah, every event is now completed. So, let's go. So, of course, for any of you who haven't seen, we do have Paragon this week. So, we'll be able to go get some good, juicy data on some defend teams. And now it comes down to, let's figure out what on earth we want to do to our defend teams. So first things first, Purple and Yellow Day now have a mass mana drainer that some people are probably going to use. On Yellow Day, I'm not thinking it's going to matter too much. We could replace Outlandish Stew for not Empower. I could go for something that's really intimidating. That doesn't care if it has mana or not. The main thing I'm thinking of is the Yellow Slaying Gnoll. Which I forget which one that even is, if he's even relevant. Triple damage. I forget which one he is. You're brown. Does anyone remember the name of the yellow? Oh, this is a guy. Never mind, I found him. There we go. Do we care about his coloration? What does red blue do? Red blue does not block anything relevant. That's actually good. So he's 50% mana start. So he still has some mana. He's not in power, but at least he starts with 5, so he can still surge on 1. He has some score reduction. He does double to yellow, triple on ability. If an enemy dies, he gains 8 to all skills, which is like 0. But it's more than 0. It doesn't matter if it's the wrong enemy, because the AI is probably going to target it incorrectly regardless. So it hitting wrong enemy could actually help it hit right enemy. Oddly enough. It also allows you to hit things that have stealthy. But, yeah, I think that's the only change we need to do. Just get rid of Empower and do that. Because it's not like we're using them on any other day. Okay. So Purple Day has been fixed for... Or sorry, Yellow Day has been fixed for the new change that we have to deal with. Now let's go completely overhaul Purple. So this is the team I currently use Web Spinner on. We can still do that. That is allowed. However, one thing we really need to do is make sure Book has immune to Mana Drain. Is there any hero class that has immune to Mana Drain and Stealthy? Wait, isn't it Orb Weaver? Wait, did Orb Weaver just get really broken all of a sudden? Wait. Oh, what if they stun us, though? We're just gonna have to hope they don't. We're gonna go under the category of please don't stun us. Yeah, it does. Ooh. Stealthy immune to Mana Drain. Orb Weaver just got buffed like crazy today. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Come back. I need Purple Deed Book. Doom something. There it is. Yeah, I think we still keep this as the base. I just think we get rid of the double Empower. And replace it with something. Let's see, because those things are just going to take up so much space otherwise. Angry Mob doesn't have immune. You know what? Let's check things that have immune to silent. I mean, Mana Drain. Mana Drain. Actually, better way to do this. No. I'll keep it that way. Do you wait? Oh, interesting. Divinia's under that category. Ooh. Also, Diviner's kind of interesting. Also, I know they can just stun us as well, which of course is always a factor. Run our own. Could you imagine? It does have immune to Mana Drain. It itself does indeed have immune to Mana Drain. Though if it's a mirror match, they're going to cast it before the AI will. So it won't really do anything. The only problem here, though, is we can only use King Avalon once. So if we are using multiple Orb Weavers, we can't get away with using him multiple times over. Actually, you know what we can go do, though? Because most of the kingdom has immune to Mana Drain anyways. Is there a Pure Zolkari synergy we can get? So we're already using Arachne Weaver. So yeah, that's probably not going to work because otherwise we've got to go down like the Arc Proxy route. Which I'd rather just cast more Book. Oh, yeah, there's also the Elf. There's a problem with that, though. Web Spinner doesn't count as Elf. What do you create? Purple? Creating Purple on Purple Day. Is that worthwhile? To a degree, yes. I don't want it blocking my mana, though. Oh, Web Gem is interesting. I almost forgot about that. Convert all brown to web. This is something we didn't have fully maxed before, but now we do. I know this is still an Empower. But it's an Empower that has immune to Mana Drain. Oh, that's broken. You thought Spider Throne was already good. Wait till now. It's even better. Yeah, it's immune to Mana Drain. And it has score reduction. And it has Empower. And it webs the enemy. It can also web yourself, but this team actually doesn't care too much if it's webbed. Because Web Spinner slightly does care if it's webbed. Its skull damage doesn't, though. Skull damage definitely doesn't. Alright, let's go one more. Let's go Pure Zolkari team. I so badly want to put Secra on this team, but put her in last slot, which would be so bad. The AI is just not going to use her correctly. What are we missing color-wise? We're missing, what do you convert? You're converting brown. So theoretically, we don't have to use brown. Just have to use yellow. Ah, Weaver, I want to use you so bad, but we can't. We could put a last slot Arc Proxy. Yeah, spell reduction. This don't feel like it would work out compared to just putting utility troop in here. Because most of the options we have left are just not good. Unless we want to put an anti-Zolgoth troop and hope it hits. Could you imagine? There's no way that would actually work. Because we can't double up on Weaver, unfortunately. Our proxy just takes too much mana still, even with the buff. At least in the context of this team. Though we could still do Arc Proxy, Lord of Slaughter. But not with a team like this. I really want to do Pure Zolkari here. Let me double check the brown option real quick. Definitely a lot more for Brown, though the viability of them isn't really much better. A whole bunch of useless stuff. Like, the only problem with putting Arc Proxy on this team... Oh no, it covers every last color we have, though. That might be worth it. It also puts Hero in a really safe position in third, while also being stealthied. The problem is, if this is the only thing left in our team, the chance that it's actually going to get good alignment is very unlikely. But I'm still happy with this change, I think. We just need to change the banner. Banner needs to be minus brown. Like +2, let me double check. What's purple into minus brown? So we could do an extra yellow, which we don't need. We could do an extra red, which we don't need. Oh, let's see plan B. Plan B is minus yellow. Either way, it's kind of clunky. Either or, they're both getting denied. Yeah, I guess we just do it with green. The main reason being, if we do get a giant spider summon, giant spider does utilize that green pretty well. I don't think we can change anything else then. Alright, that's what will be our team. Out of curiosity, I actually want to go fight this real quick, whatever our offensive team is. So that's our defend purple. Let me go fight it with our defend team. So if I set this as defend purple and fight it with offensive purple, I just want to see how this does. Test defend team. Guild War purple. I'll just run whatever we currently have. Oh, Life and Death Weaver, that's funny. Let's see how this does, out of curiosity. So move that over. Move that over. Take a Thrall. That thing just got disabled like crazy. Oh, we're using Elementalist right now. Yeah, that does destroy a lot of it. Because we don't really have a stun counter. I was more concerned about Obsidious. Yeah, technically every single day you have to worry about... Oh, that's not enough damage. But every single day you have to end up worrying about Elementalist. Okay, that's Purple Book. That's scary. That's kind of scary. Oh, we're not frozen, though. He has no way to freeze. It's the only problem with running Orb Weaver. So we can just do this into the other thing. Oh no, the 2 mana drain! No, the 2 mana drain! It actually made a difference. That's funny. Though we did ultimately still win, though. Oh, I forgot your webs. You don't do as much. Though you did a surprisingly high amount of value for not doing much. Gotta take a red there. I did a surprisingly high amount of value. I don't know, I'm still kind of happy with this team. We'll have to see exactly how it goes. My biggest concern is Arc Proxy in last slot doesn't seem as worthwhile. Let me go check the bonus that we get, because we must get like a pretty huge bonus for using that combination. Let me look at what the actual values are, because we have to keep in mind we're going to have like Paragon stats combined. Oh, so I'm not even using the right metal. But we're also going to have Paragon stats combined with it. Let me just double check. Where's my Defend Purple team? Because we must be getting stacks on stacks for stats. What do we have? Look at that. Look at how juicy that's... look at that magic value. Wait. That's a lot of magic. The problem is there's nothing on this team that uses that magic. Wait. There's a slight problem. Ooh. It is kind of weird. We have like infinite magic, but nothing to use it on. Because Arc Proxy, Yvandra does not use magic. Spider Throne does not use magic. Doomed Chronicle, for the most part, technically doesn't use magic. Like, it does, but it's barely do anything with it. Like, the only thing on our team that uses any magic is Web Spinner. And the likelihood of it actually casting is very unlikely. So we're getting plus 21 to magic. Or, sorry, 18. Math. But we have plus 18 to magic. Not counting metals. But, plus 18 just from the team that we have composed. And almost nothing on our team is using that 18 magic. So really, we're only getting 3 attack, 3 HP, 3 armor. So we could consider just getting rid of some stuff then. Because if we're not using all that bonus anyways, what's the point? Let me double check. What's under this category of Mythic that isn't Arc Proxy? Stun Curse enemies. Bunch of true damage. Used by stone blocks. That's impervious though. That doesn't mean to mana drain. Interesting. we can hope Web Spinner gets poison. Run Scorpius and just hope for the most amount of luck we've ever seen. Well, Nisha, you're so absurdly useless. 6 Xenos. Yeah, it's not worth running that. The only replacement we could do is Medusa then, if we want to go for like all coverage. Deals a bunch of true damage to an enemy boosted by stone blocks. Then convert 8 gems of one of their colors to stone blocks. Which would most likely be purple. That would technically increase our extra turn chance, most likely. And she does use magic. Not like particularly well, but she does use it. Let's double check what our stats are after. We go from 18 magic to 9 magic. I believe we lose a little bit into durability as well, though not much. But that 9 magic we now use slightly better. Oh, so now we have Curse Stun as well. Which is good because that allows us to apply Web. If we weren't already going to be able to apply Web. It also allows us to poison and Web off of Web Spinner a little bit more consistently. I think we're going to try it this way. It's a bit of a weird build, but give it a shot. Because everything will have immune to mana drain except for a Web Spinner. We could even run like an Impervious first slot, but then at that point, our team is completely shifted to something else. You have immune to Web, right? No, wait. Oh, it doesn't matter. Hey, 69. But it technically doesn't matter. The only thing that gets webbed is scatter damage, and we really don't care if it's doing 59 less scatter damage, because that's not what it's supposed to do. Because it still does every other effect. So being webbed actually does not matter. But having immune to mana drain is helpful though. Yeah, I almost want to replace Web Spinner. I kind of want it for something bulkier. I could always put the purple Null troop there. Start running all the Nulls again. Typing just Null doesn't bring them up, right? I don't think it does. Oh, it does if it has their name in it, though. Those aren't the ones. I believe it's Brown Purple Wild Plains, if I'm not mistaken. I'll catch you later, Clip Bomb. Thanks for stopping by. Let me double check. So if we go over to Wild Plains... where's that one guy? Yeah, that guy. Oh, but then we're using too much mana blocking. Never mind. Yeah, go back to Web Spinner. We're just going to run it with Web Spinner and see how it goes. My only concern with running Web Spinner is it is so easy to counter Web Spinner. But who knows? Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. But yeah, I kind of need it for coloration. Because we don't care if it's blocking green. It's covering blue. Alright, let's just roll with that and just see what happens. Just one more test, though. I do want to test it against our team again. Also, we should probably test tomorrow's Guild War team. Make sure that one's in tip-top shape. Because we could just start making adjustments day by day if we really want to. But two things I want to go test. Let's go test the one that we already just did. I just tested it again. And then we're also going to test whatever tomorrow's is. Sister Superior instead of Medusa. We could run it for the cleanse. But I almost want Medusa more for the web chance onto the enemy team. Because the main thing Medusa is there for is not necessarily even damage. It's mostly to make sure these web gems, if they get alignment, hit. Because it's going to get a bunch of extra turns, and those extra turns will get rid of... It has Curse Stun. So if they have immune to web, like through Impervious or Bless or anything else, like let's say, for example, Arachnean Weaver. Arachnean Weaver is very popular on this day. It has Impervious. It gets Curse Stunned off of this, then it gets webbed. A webbed Weaver does literally nothing. Because everything on Weaver is dependent on it doing damage, and it only has 5 damage. So if we can get if we can get Stun Curse off of this to hit that, and then those web gems hit, Weaver is basically non-existent for the rest of the fight, assuming they don't have a cleanse option. Because that's the main premise that we're going for. Obviously, it didn't happen here, but that's like the main thing this team is banking on doing, for the most part. Because Weaver is really popular on purple, well, particularly all 3 days. There's not a single one of those 3 color days it's not popular on. But it's very usable on all 3 of those Guild War color days. It also allows us to do similar to Zolgoth, though. Then again, doing this Zolgoth actually doesn't matter too much. I don't think too many people are running a pure Zolgoth team on this day, though. I feel like it's more popular on, like, Red Day compared to Purple. Anyways, speaking of which, let's go test whatever tomorrow's Guild War is. Let's make sure whatever one we have for tomorrow is good to go. So it is green. We're currently using double empower, but we have to keep in mind a new mechanic cannot work against it. You also already have immune to mana drain, so we don't even need to worry about that. Gosh, I never noticed this until now. There are so many empower troops that have immune to mana drain. These just got, like, indirectly buffed as of today. That's kind of interesting. I'm using Thief for a billion resummon. Honestly, I'm kind of happy with the team we have right now. Even though it's standard double empower. Like a Forest Troll there. But it has everything you need. I guess we could change hero class depending on the situation. Because we don't technically need Thief. Thief is mostly just to be very annoying. Like, this is the whole role of Thief on this team. Let's go test it real quick. Defend green, because I might not actually need to make any adjustments to it. Might be fine as is. What even is our Guild War green team? I keep shifting all these around. I have no clue what's even at. Okay, I'm using a pretty safe build. Speaking of Weaver, hello Weaver. I don't think Weaver is as good on Green Day. You can still make it work. Alright, we got Web. I guess we use it. What does Web do for us, though? Honestly, Web does almost nothing. What's his two converts? He has purple to green, which does nothing. He has yellow to green, which does somehow also nothing. Also, how does taking yellow-brown also do nothing for us? We'll do that. We do not have a cascade for the thing. Yellow to green still does nothing somehow. The other one was purple to green. So we're safe for now. Let's take some blue. Somehow not full mana. It gives us all the green we could ever want, which is very useful, given that is the main color we need. We'll take that, we'll take that, we'll throw that down and hope we don't miss. Good. I'll take that again, throw it down again. Alright, Beatrix is doing Beatrix things, I see. We'll throw down another Beatrix. We'll throw down another Beatrix. And we won. In all fairness, that's not that team's fault. It's just Beatrix being Beatrix's fault. Though you could counter it with Flash Freeze, but you also can't because it just extra turns and gets rid of Flash Freeze. So, yeah. You can get rid of it with elements. Elementalist extra turn. I don't know, maybe I go Elementalist instead of Mass Summon, because it's not like they could Rope Dart us. You know what, maybe we do go Elementals. Let me go check. That's not the team I wanted. Defend green. Yeah, I think instead of Thief, we're going to change to Elementalist here. See how this changes things, because we're going to get plenty of mana. We don't really need half mana to start. Like, that's nice for getting rolling, but realistically with this build, it is all the green it's ever going to need, assuming it lands. So we don't really need half mana start hero class. Because that was one of the reasons it was being ran. But with Elementalists, let's see how it works now. Because that gets rid of Beatrix if it lands on Beatrix. It also disables that other token. So of course, Flash Freeze right there would be generally a counter to Infinite Loop. But you just take an extra turn and it's already gone. So Flash Freeze generally not going to do too much, but you still got to try. In case it does. I'll take a Skull. Okay, this board is a very hefty Beatrix will miss if I cast board. So purple to green does nothing. Yellow to green does something, but not... Oh, no. Okay, well, click the try not to die button. Oh, no, we're dead. Alright, now it wins. Or maybe not. Okay, it hit Beatrix, which is the whole reason why we switched it. Oh, you have Stealthy, don't you? Oh, yeah, that's one of the reasons I did that. Oh, yeah, not having Stealthy anymore. That's kind of problematic, isn't it? Oh, in all fairness, Elementals would have been able to get to that regardless of if you had Stealthy or not, but... Because, you know, once you get it stunned, you'd be able to reach it regardless there. Oh, no, that's still a factor, though. Because once this team loses book, there is no team. This is the entire team. I guess we could put a second yellow option on it, or second green. Finally bail the double empower and just go all in on having a backup green option. You know what? I don't think I've used Beatrix on any day. I don't think any of my defend teams use Beatrix. What if we counter Beatrix with Beatrix? It wouldn't hurt. Replace one of the empowers and just put a Beatrix on there. We could do it. Let's see. Defend green. Like, just replace one of them with Beatrix. Because I don't think any of my other Guild War teams are using Beatrix right now. If I go to Guild War, go to Defend. No. Yeah, there's no Beatrix. Oh, yes, there is. Never mind. I use it on Blue Day. What if we don't use it on Blue Day, though? Because I'm probably revamping my Blue Day team by the time we get there. Sorry, Blue Guild War Day. You're out, Beatrix. What you'll be replaced with, I have no clue. Here, just have a tarot card. So I remember to change you later. Maybe not today, but... Let's go add it to our Defend Green team. Figure out something for Blue. But for now, Defend Green. So who do we replace to add Beatrix? So Beatrix is a green-blue. Do we care about Hunter's Mark? We have score reduction. Which is more intimidating? Get rid of yellow or getting rid of purple? Realistically, getting rid of purple, I think would actually do us better. So we get rid of you, replace you with Beatrix. And... there we go. Question for you. Have you seen the meta Avalon, Secra, Throne, Neil team? Which one? I don't think I have. The Avalon, Secra. Oh, that one. Yeah, I know which one it is. That's just a secret build. What's the damage source on the team then? The Neil thing? Wait, what is that one troop? Let's see. Why would you run a Throne? Does she naturally have... oh, does she have immune to... she might have immune. No, she doesn't have immune to web. Why would you run Throne? But yeah, it's just a secret infinite loop team then. With 4 times elf. But yeah, there's quite a few of them that work with it. We wouldn't want to do it on any Guild War Day, though. The problem with using Seeker offensively is the same reason for Chalcedony. Like, unless we have, like, another cleanser to make it work. We always have to commit too much to one team type. In her case, pure elf. Like, for farming stuff, it works. This doesn't work in Guild War. Are we happy with this team? We might be. Because now if he goes and tries to kill Book, we have Beatrix for the cleanse. Though we do have a very big lack of mana coverage issue now. Let me go look for... what do we have for, like, green-blue? Or even green-brown? Green-blue if we can. Let's do green, plus 1 blue. Okay, the other one. What's, brown then? Green, brown, minus something we don't need. Red we don't need. Oh, I need double green, though. Oh, there we go, perfect. So plus 2 green, plus 1 brown, minus 1 red. Forest, Moonsinger. Singer still has a score reduction, too, if we need it. I just hope it doesn't miss. I think we just roll it that way. There is a chance it'll miss, but in all fairness, every Empower has a chance to miss. Regardless if you're running 1, 2, or 3, you can still miss with 3 Empowers on your team. Yeah, I just mostly wanted to do this chain so we have a backup plan. It's just too vulnerable if Book is our only way to win. I feel like on every single one of these teams we should try having 2 win conditions. Because if you only have 1, they just kill the 1 and auto win. And it's to have a liability on almost every single day. If you only have 1. King of Ravens is basically Famine, but good. Or at least Famine, but like actually meta for the current state of the game. I just hate how little damage it has. But it's basically the new version of Famine. Is the one at the end of this campaign pass. It's like small poke Famine. Where it just slowly drips down the mana over time. Which is actually very convenient. Because that's actually more powerful than draining it all at once. Though it's still very strong. Oh no, we'll have to wait and see. But he has a lot of potential to just keep getting small mana drains. Are we almost done revamping our teams? Let me see. I still want to do something for Blue Day then. Oh, I guess we could do Blue Day now. We're already revamping a bunch. So let's see. Are we happy with each day so far? This team, yes. This team, yes. This team might get reworked once we get there. This team, yes. This team, yeah, I don't think we need to change this one. I'm kind of happy with it. Alright, so all I need to change now is Blue Day. We have access to a lot of annoying things. Let's see, what are the biggest threats on Blue? Blue Day, actually, what do I normally run for Blue right now? Just out of curiosity, because it might give me an idea of what's actually being used as well. Yeah, Rope Dart's an issue. So you kind of have to run Stealthy, but then if they have Elementalist, they don't care if you have Stealthy. We could run the Cleanse this day. And run the Slayer up front. Oh, you know what we could do? I know what we could do. Defend Blue. Because we don't use Holy... Or not Holy St. Asher. What's her name? Sister Superior. Sister Superior. What's that one Null troop that kills blues? Let's hope he's in Wild Plains, because I have no clue where he is otherwise. Wild Plain Blue Slayer guy. Where are you at? Are you any good? I don't remember what you do. But did they ever make one for blue, now that I think about it? They did, right? You're red. They did make a blue version. Did they not? I assume they make one for every color. Am I going crazy? Did they not make one for blue? Because you're for yellow. Wait, did they actually not make one for blue? Oh, no. It's from a different kingdom, isn't it? I think it might be. It was one of those weird ones. But yeah, there's yellow. There's green. You weren't anything like that. Let's see. You were brown. You were red. You were purple. Did they never make one for blue, or am I going crazy? I could have sworn they did. Because I thought they got around to finally doing one for each of them. Is this from a different kingdom? It might be. Let me type in hatred. Oh, of course, we also have all those. The blue version of this isn't particularly good. Let's see. What do you guys have hatreds of? Well, there's blue hatred, but it's not the troop I'm looking for. Yeah, they never made one for blue. That's not to say that there aren't troops that don't exist for it. But, like you two. Yeah, I'm not going to build around Nagas to make that work. Do a bunch of damage to an enemy boosted by a random enemy. Wait. Deal a bunch of damage to an enemy and a random enemy. Boosted by poison enemies. If the enemy uses blue, deal double. Setting for like 100 something. The problem is there aren't too many Nagas worth upgrading in that regard. To really get away with it. I'd rather just have book casting more often. Use the Spirit Gem Converter into book. The problem with that is we'd have to use an immune to mana drain hero class, meaning we'd have to be stuck with Orb Weaver. Which would be creating purple when we do the thing, and we don't necessarily want purple. Because our hero class would have to have immune to mana drain. And there aren't too many good hero classes that do other than Weaver. It would just be too much of a liability. But yeah, I am not using it on any given day, so theoretically, we could. But it's too high of a liability to bother with, though. I don't know, we might just not go with a bunch of skull pressure then. We definitely don't want to full block it. This wouldn't make sense. And we do want book to be stealthied. We could still go the Orb Weaver route. Oh no, I guess we could. It wouldn't hurt. What color is the fox? Yellow, purple? We can make it work. We can do it for the fun of it. So let me go find Orb Weaver. Let me go find a new Empower troop. And then we just need to figure out what on earth our first slot is then. Like, so far, this is our order. Sister Superior is probably going to be in last slot, as weird as that may seem. And then, what are we not covering color-wise? We're currently missing brown, red, and that's it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the only thing. Brown, red. Anything brown, red that isn't useless. Angry Mob, go! Angry Mob, you have immune to silence, but not immune to mana drain. I need something with, like, impervious, or, something annoying. Wait, do we not use Zolgoth on any day? Wait. We don't have Zolgoth on any defend team currently. We could do it. I don't think it's worth doing, though. But we could. That would also give a purpose for the Orb Weaver Purple to go somewheres. We could. Because then at that point, it's basically the build done. The problem is our skull pressure is like non-existent if they're creating skulls. I almost feel like getting rid of the cleanser at this point then. We could go for the double indestructible thing for anyone who might be using Zolgoth of their own. Because then we get rid of Sister Superior. We add Tower, which I don't think I've ever actually used Tower on a defend team. Oh, but that blocks blue though. We don't want to block blue. Yeah, I was thinking like Tower first slot. But we don't want to block blue. It's not worth doing that over. Though I also don't really need the cleanse. Well, I don't know. We kind of do. Yeah, we keep the Sister. It's mostly to get rid of everything that they're doing turn 1. Yeah, I think we still go for this. Oh no, well, let's go test it against our team. Let's see. We're still going to be pretty vulnerable to stun, but of course Sister Superior might get a cleanse on it. We don't need any pluses in anything that isn't Zolgoth related, so double blue into something. So probably double blue. What do we minus then? Realistically, probably purple, because it'll be the first thing dead. It's like minus purple, plus 2 blue, plus 1 something. Those banners do not do such a thing. Okay, never mind. Next color to minus. I don't want to minus green though. Oddly enough, I think it has to be yellow. Wait, what's your converter again? You convert all green to... Oh. Maybe do minus green. Plus 2 blue. I need like plus 2 blue purple. There it is. Though, out of curiosity, is there a minus green version of this? Plus 2 blue purple. No, there is not. Okay, let's just roll with this then. Though there is the alternative, plus 2 blue red. Oh, you know what? Plus 2 blue red is actually better anyways. Yeah, we're just going to have Sister Superior cast once and that's it. You know what? I'm actually moving Sister Superior to first slot now. Yeah, that's the build. That is the build. Okay, let's see how this goes. The only problem with that is now the Ynneri, if we get a giant spider, is going to block the other thing, but that's fine. Let's just test it like this and see what happens. Alright, games. Oh, wait, I forgot to double check. Am I using what's her name on any other Guild War day? I don't think I am. Let me just double check. As long as it says 12,000 here, we're good to go. If it doesn't, we need to figure out which one it is. Yep, 12,000. Perfect. Also, am I using book on every day now? Yes. Though I still need it. No, there's one day I'm not. I'm not using it on yellow day. And technically on brown day, I should probably revamp that team. But, let's go test this one. This one's kind of all over the place, but I like it. Alright, let's go to PvP. Defend. The problem is you can't adjust for everything. Like, there's always going to be at least one thing, if not a billion things that can counter it. You can't just put everything into factor. Where's my defend blue? I mean, offense blue. There it is. I'm using the Astral Spirit version of it too in case they go double in power. So what's your convert again? Green to blue. That's scary. I do have Astral Spirit though to get rid of every green if I so choose. Which I am very tempted to do. Because I don't even use green. Oh no! How did that give you alignment? That's exactly something that would happen during Guild War 2. That is an exact something that would happen during Guild War. We tried getting rid of Zolgoth. Unfortunately, we're entangled, so we can't. Skull Poke, we actually want him to take. Ideally, we take a blue here or something. We can't take it at the moment, though. We don't really have a good move. Because I actually want him to take the skull. He's also going to mana drain to summon. I can't stop him. He did not go for the mana drain. Though I also have no alignment. You know what? It still kills Zulgoth. No, it doesn't. Because we're entangled. Okay, I can stop him from getting alignment here, though. Let him poke us, and then we're just good to go. We can still do that. We then get this. Ooh, only 2 hits. We do have alignment to kill. We now run Rope Dart, though we don't have mana. Though we will next turn, though we might not because of the convert. Though we're not, he's not going to because we're going to take it away. So he cleanses. He does a billion mana drain. And now the book begins. It has begun. Wait, where did this stun come from? Oh! Was it from you? Yeah, it was. I was gonna say. Yeah, cleanse all allies, dispel and stun, daemon and undead enemies. Well, let's hope they're running one of the 2. Oh, let's see. Actually, I think we still might lose this, oddly enough. Oh, the team did something right. That our offense team is just very bad right now. Though in all fairness, this one is meant to counter double empower, not single empower. But yeah, we actually lost to it. It did something right. Is mana drain actually that powerful? I guess it is. Especially if you're fighting against a team that's like counter it. We'd always just run Elementalist. Wait, was that what Elementalist? I think it might have been. Our Elementalist just died very quickly. Oh, you know why? Because he kept getting Sister Superior cleanse. Interesting. I wonder if it's worthwhile to not minus that one color then. And just get rid of that +1 purple and just go double blue. Let me go test it one more time that way. What team was it again? Defend blue? I think it was Defend blue. Let's go War blue. Defend blue. I actually want to run it without the red. Because I don't want to minus the 1 green. Even if we deny it, I still don't want to minus it just so it has a better cleanse chance. Because you get it completely for free. So let me go to blue. There's a little bit less Zulgoth mana, but it'll make sure Sister Superior is a little more consistent. Not that it wasn't already. Just ever so slightly more so. Let's try it again. Oh, it beat us once! Oh, sorry if I missed some stuff in chat. I'm like so focused on the Guild Wars setup team. I think this might be the last one we test for now, though. I might still adjust that one day. Which is the one for Brown Day, I believe. Because I think that's the only one we still have left I'm not like super happy with at the moment. We have enough damage to kill, right? We should. What's your boost ratio? No. It is ever so slightly short. That's unfortunate. Oh, I forgot to double check for alignment. Whoops. Oh yeah, that immune. Gosh, immune to mana drain just got so much stronger as of today. Also, I'm 1 damage short. That is very bad. That is exceedingly bad. Extra Turn Brown doesn't actually do anything. Though the follow-up does. No! Imagine losing Guild War because of that. No! Gosh, mana drain. Having like a non-mana drain counter team against a team that doesn't care if it gets mana drain is actually kind of crazy. Because this has immune, this has immune, this has immune, and this realistically doesn't care it has immune because it has such a low mana cost and it's probably dying anyways. That's kind of scary. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what Spirit Gems will do later once we have more options. Because a full immune to mana drain team with like Spirit Gem spam feeding into book that also drains you, while also just having an auto win if it hits you even once. That's interesting. Definitely has potential. We've seen the future. Well, we knew for sure it was going to be insane in Guild War. That's like literally the only location this gem is meant to be used. Like, I'm pretty sure this gem was literally created for the purpose of countering double empower. Like, that was probably its sole purpose, is to counter, like, multi-empower teams, which it still doesn't even fully do, because, of course, there are empowers that also have immune to mana drain. With that being said, I almost want to go move this one to that one. Even though purple to green is good, I almost want to trade this out for the one that has immune to mana drain, just in case they get a gem. I think I might do that. Just in case. It's very unlikely to occur. But what if it does? Because honestly, either way the team works. Yellow to, yeah, let's do it this way. Because what are you currently denying? You're denying purple, which we don't use. Well, regardless, you're denying something we don't use. Either way. But yeah, it doesn't mean a mana drain. Doesn't have a score reduction, though. But it does have immune. Also has a chance to get a Night Terror, which, is that good? I guess it could be. It's not actually blocking anything. If it was to get a Night Terror summon. Plus it gives Beatrix to use something else for a brown. It's not like it's going to go in front of the Forest Troll unless they rope dart it, which they can't because it's green day. So I'm not using that on any other day, right? It shouldn't be. Alright, there we go. Alright, so the only one I haven't really adjusted yet then is, I guess, Defend Brown. Since we already did all of them, let's just do Defend Brown. We're already here. Let's just do build for Defend Brown. So, main thing to concern ourselves about, Gorgoltha. Let me just look at my team. Real quick. What other big threats were there? Oh, let's run Obsidious this day. I feel like a lot of things that get ran on Brown Day as tanks don't want to be stunned. Let's go run Obsidious on this day now that I'm not running on the other one. Where's Defend Brown? Plus all of our excess gets to go into him as well. So we put like Obsidious last slot for the 4x stun. You know what we could do? We haven't used Enrage Carandura. What if we went like super trolly? Oh, but then we're not gonna have like no empower. But we could. And then just have like one mana accumulator. What's under blue yellow that isn't awful for mana accumulation? That isn't Mistralis. Oh, don't you create brown? Interesting. What if it worked? Convert a chosen color to brown, barrier and submerge a random ally. Like, if that works... The problem is the AI is almost not going to use it correctly. But, what if it does? Think about the possibilities. Also, we definitely want Stealthy Hero class if we're doing a team like this. 100%. But then again, then we don't have Freeze. Maybe we still keep Elementalists around. As worst comes to worst, we do have other damage sources on the team. And they can't rope dart us. They're putting one of our squishiest options in first slot, oddly enough. But we kind of have to. Yeah, as far as banner, we definitely need to change banner then. Realistically with this... Wait, what's our banner even that way? Oh, because we weren't running around book. We were running around something else earlier. Let's go around brown-red then. What do we have to minus for that? Purple? Purple's fine. But then again, it comes out to be mana neutral. Does anything have denial to... No, it doesn't. We have denial to yellow. But we don't want to minus yellow on the thing. We could also just go standard +2 brown. We don't have to plus to something else. Because yeah, we do have an option to go minus yellow. I'm just not sure I want to because then he's like a weird divisibility for the mana color. Oh, let's just see what happens. I feel like it won't work under AI control. I also don't feel like we need to commit to Curse Stun. We could actually get rid of Obsidious for something else if we really want to. The Obsidious makes it really consistent. Alright, let's go test it. Guild... Oh, also, one last thing. Before I do. Those are all unique, correct? Unless I'm missing something here, I believe they are. Though no empower, though. Oh yeah, what's under yellow, blue, or, I might as well check. Is there any good empower under this color? Oh, it'd help if I do all colors. Let's see. No, kind of. No. Super no. I could do purple to green. Purple to green does nothing for us, though. What does that feed into? Nothing relevant on the team. Wait, what's using green on this team? Hey, let me go check by doing our... Gosh, I will eventually click on the right tab. I'm not used to getting to this screen. Defend brown. Oh yeah, green just goes in Rage Carandor. We don't care about that. Alright, let's just see what happens. And then do offense brown. I do feel like getting rid of Ogress as my tank for this, though. Though Angry Mob we're probably keeping. But I think we might be ditching the Ogress. I feel like every time I've been using Ogress lately, it's been doing, like, worse than nothing. I see the brown there. I just didn't want to take it because we'd lose our turn. I'd want the mana. Oh, also, I just realized this was the weird Megavore team I was running earlier. Whoops. I forgot to adjust it. Still running the super weird Megavore team. Back when I had 20% stats that 1 week. His whole team was like, just spam Megavore. And hey, it worked. But that's because it has 20% stats, which we don't have this week, obviously. Yeah, it doesn't have enough momentum. It's definitely disabled all of our traits, though. And then it also cleansed, so it didn't really matter. I don't, you're just too slow. We need something to just boost up Book. I do kind of want to keep a Curse option, though. Like, Curse, Elementalist, 2 other things. So in Rage Carandary, you can stay. I defend... Where did my Defend Brown go? Defend Brown. Where are you? Where even is my Defend Brown these days? Where are you hiding? Alright, so Defend Brown. Turtle, you're out. Obsidious, you're out. I'm just gonna use Elementalist for it. Spider Spirits? Is it possible to use a combo of Spirit with Spider Gems? Yes. You could use both. Web them and drain their mana. Though realistically, if you have enough Spirit Gems, you don't even need them to be webbed, though. If anything, the web would just be more likely to backfire on yourself. Because realistically, Spirit Gems are better than Web Gems. Because you can build your team to not get countered by the Spirit Gems while also still mana draining everything on the opposing team. I kind of want like last slot in Rage Carandera, 3rd slot Book, and maybe just put 2 brown Empowers in front of it. Worst comes to worst, just go down the Empower route. Oh, also, we could just use the really powerful Null. If there was a day to run it. This is that day. I believe he's green-red, not mistaken. Green-red, all-color Null, that guy. The blocks in Rage Carandera, but we don't really care too much. We mostly want him for his Curse. So we can get that good old Curse stun. Alright, let's see. Do we want to run Stealthy? No, because we don't need it for the other thing. We're fine with Elementalist. And then we still just need, once again, the coverage of these other 2 colors. But you know what we can actually do here? We can actually convert to green for once. Which actually wouldn't hurt. What do you deny again? I will eventually click the right button. I will eventually... Wait. Oh, I forgot to type Empower. I was like, wait, he should just be like one of the only few here. Denying purple. Yeah, we don't care too much if we deny purple. Because now that feeds into 2 things now. So it actually matters a bit more. As much as I'd rather that be... Well, we could still go the other route. We can go Empower into brown and do the red-yellow guy. That would also... Oh, you know what? We will do that. Because you know why? It gives him Enrage. There's a lot of pressure. And then we just minus green banner then. Or sorry, not minus green. I mean minus blue banner. And that's our team then. Though we need to figure out what the banner is. It's +2 brown something. Or red. Oh, there we go. And now we still have a very intimidating Book. We have Null to tear things up. Has some score reduction. Gets enraged after it gets a kill, so it just perpetually has it and just kills out their entire team. We don't have Cleanse, but oh well. We'll just run some Orpheus or something. Figure out something. Let's see. And a Rage Carandera for the Curse. And worst comes to worst, he might get a big damage burst as well. And he also has Fire Link, which actually gives us +2 brown and red. Which helps Null do 2 turns even if he doesn't Surge. Actually, one interesting thing, if we go -1 on brown, or you know, if we go +2 red, +1 brown, Null actually reaches full mana from nothing with 1 single take, but it's probably not worth doing that for. I'd rather have the extra brown to go into Book. Alright, now let's test it. Alright, last team we'll go test. I say that now. We'll probably test like a billion more now. It's probably the last one. What am I doing? I need Guild War Brown. I see how this does. So he has his stun, he has his curse. He has his empower. And we have a really bad start. We'll see how well he does. I will take that over. Take a green. You shouldn't have anything... Oh, he does. Oh, I gotta take that one off him. I guess a little bit of brown. Not a lot, though. We got Angry Mob going. We don't have a Cascade over there, so let's Angry Mob again. Oh, I forgot. I'm still running the wrong team. We definitely need to remember to go change our offensive team for next Guild War Day. Luckily, that's enough to kill. So given that we're Paragon with a lot of extra stats, we might have enough stats to survive something like that. If similar was to occur. Because we're going to have a lot of stats as Paragon this week, compared to the average person fighting us. So this is not what we'll be running on actual Brown Day offensively either. Okay, I think he just got us into Book Lock. Good old standard book. Can you kill anything? Almost. Burn. Kill. Yeah! Oh, we won. Poor Null being all entangled and useless. We can run Orpheus medals to make that less of an issue. We'll have to run that on the day. Yeah, I think the team's fine. Let's give us some Orpheuses and hope it gets lucky. Pretty much just banking on that. As is pretty much every Guild War defense team. Just hope it lands in power and go from there. Ah, there we go. Anyways, those are our newly adjusted Guild War teams. So if any of you want to use them, there we go. We got Farce Troll, Madessa, Book, and Queen. We got the good old yellow counter with pretty standard life and death Weaver King combo. We have the one we just ended up messing with, which is a Curse Stun, extra scroll damage with Empower, feeding into the good old Book. We then have good old Web. We got Web Spam into Curse Stun Web Spam, which is a spider there. I feel like Web Spinner could be replaced, but this should be fine. And of course Book, because why not? This one we didn't adjust at all. Actually, I think that's the only team we didn't adjust, oddly enough. But it is my Red Day, and I'm actually kind of happy with it. It's just a Ferocity Book build with double Empower. Pretty standard one for Red Day. There's a couple different ways you can go in Red. One actually really popular one that's also good for Red, though we need Enrage Carandera for it, is running Tower in first slot, Enrage Carandera in last, and running double Stealthy in the middle. This is pretty good for dodging Zolgoth. The problem with this is if you get stunned on either of your two middle pieces, you just lose. And that's a huge liability. So I personally just go the Ferocity route with Book. And just hope that works out with double Empower. And of course, we have the good old Aneri, which is surprisingly devastating. With the entire team being immune to Mana Drain, but the only one not being Sister Superior because we need it for Cleanse. But everything but Sister Superior has it. And also, occasionally, we'll get some free stuns on them, which could be potentially useful. A free spell stun. And that's pretty much the game plan. And that might be really useful too, because some Undead and Daemon might have immune to Mana Drain, but not immune to stun. And that would make them not have immune to Mana Drain anymore. There's a few of them. Not that many, but it would work. Obsidian, Librem, and Neri. The only problem is we can't use a Neri again, which is the biggest issue with building a lot of Guild War teams. Like, there's a lot of different ways you could go about it. But if you go for one specific team, you can't go for another. Like, us using Zolgoth here means we can't use Zolgoth anywhere else. Us using, like, Life and Death Weaver here, or even King Avalon, means we can't go, like, a 50% elf team anywhere else. Which means Orb Weaver's a little bit weaker every time we use it at other locations. Though the fact that Orb Weaver has Mana Drain, very interesting. I don't know, maybe we'll still adjust this team later, but the fact that we're using Thief on it almost makes me want to change it. Like, I personally feel like Orb Weaver might be better than Thief now. Just because of the Mana Drain gem that's going around this week. As well as next Guild War. As well as the Guild War after that. Because we actually have 3 Guild Wars that's taking place for it. Which doesn't always happen. Based on where the weeks span. Yeah, we're going to have 3 Guild Wars where we're going to have to deal with Mana Drain gems. This being the first one. Next one being in 5 weeks. Or 4 weeks from now, but you know what I mean. We'll have it for the first Guild War, the 5th campaign week, and the 9th campaign week. Because sometimes with the 4-week interval, it falls in a way where you only have 2. But this time around, we do have 3 falling within that time frame. With the first one being tomorrow. Anyways, we'll just leave it at there for now. Let me just double check that this says 12,000. Yes, it does. Okay, let's leave it at that. That's fine. So tomorrow night, same time as always, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will go and continue Guild Wars. We will have, Green Guild War Day? Keep in mind it's different on other platforms, but on PC Mobile, I believe it was green. So yeah, we'll go do Green Guild War tomorrow, see how it goes, and have a bunch of fun with it. And spend probably like an hour only doing Guild War now. I don't know, we'll see. Also, I need to make sure I set my my medals correctly. So we already have Cleanse. We don't have mana start, so we're going to run a 20% mana start into 8 magic. Actually, we could also go for seasons. We could also go for cleanse. No, we don't need to cleanse one, because that gets countered out once we get stunned. So I think we might actually go for seasons, just for the bulkiness. Just to make sure we don't die. Because we don't have anything particularly using magic. Like, we do, but that's not our main win condition on this team. So for tomorrow, we're going to want to have the following. So let me go change this and have it interchangeable throughout the week. So yeah, we're going to have 20%. Oh, that's not 20%. We'll have 20% into 8 all stats other than magic for tomorrow then. Mostly for the durability, but it's also scroll spam enough that we'll be able to get away with it. Because the way that this works, I can't remember exactly, but I believe it's either the medals that you have set at reset time or the medals that you have set when they fight you. It's one or the other. But as long as you have it set for reset time and you're just sleeping during that time anyways, then yeah, it should be fine either way. So just make sure to set your medals per day, as it does adjust either when they fight you or specifically at the beginning of the day cycle. Which one, I have no clue, but there we go. Make sure to change them. Anyways, guys, catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And we'll be back with Green Guild War tomorrow.